What's up, everybody? Just sitting here behind the wheel outside of the Target like a dad with, some kids in the back watching on DVD players, Elmo, some discount DVD that was probably produced in the mid to late 90s. Balling on that budget. Speaking of which, there's a great divide here regarding who has and who has not paid. But I'll let Winston kind of take it away on this. He's doing collections this year. Winston?
My turn. Good. That's how daughters.
How you doing?
Yes. Team. Yeah.
That's right, Winston. We have a divide right down the middle with folks that have paid and that haven't. Let's focus on the not paids here and give a shout out to special folks. Kerner, both Kerners, Kathy and Mike, defending champion AIDS, new dad D-Tomp, the artist, and John Michael. All have not paid their $40. So props to, of course, New Sean, James Lee, B. Hart, and Scalone for paying quite a bit in advance. Actually, you paid on time, but I haven't really been harping on it. Been slow on the upkeep on the videos, so I accept Venmo, PayPal. If you want to write me a check and send it in the mail, I'll accept whatever. So send it my way, and with that, we'll go into a little bit of update of what's happened since week 6. What's happened since week 6? What's happened since week 6? What's happened since week 6? You remember that's the last time I made a video. So a lot has happened, really. Just looking at the standings here. Really, there's 4 teams that have separated out themselves as division leaders. That's the Wet Bandits, of course, Zip Zap Rap, and then finally the Fantasy Buttholes, as well as none other than the Nightdale Wolfpack. So those 4 leading the divisions by far. Just looking down here, you can kind of see the separation. There are, count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 teams below 500, and all within a game of each other, really, or 2 games of each other. Dick Flair at 5-5, and then really just squeaking in the playoffs with Dick Flair at 5-5, and Legends Never Die. They never die at 4-5-1. Now, we can take a look that there are 4 teams at 4-6 that are really close, a half game behind Legend Never Die. That's Killer Oldies, Philly Convicts, the Bayside Tigers, and Loins of an Eagle. Tell me don't play that in Drake's favorite team. They're still not out of it at 3-7. So when you got someone sneaking in the playoffs at 4-5-1, you got someone at 3-7. That's just behind him. It's not a game and a half is nothing with 2 games to play. So 3 games to play this week and 2 more. So we're in the final stretch here, and I just wanted to really highlight 2 teams that probably 2 of the most humble owners, humble teams don't get their due. One goes without saying, my man B. Hart at 9-1, just unbelievable run, really. The guy has sort of dismantled almost everybody in his way. 1 mid-season loss, but apart from that, he's been money, to say the least. That's why he's got the number 1 seed. He definitely knocked off the Wet Bandits in the Battle of Champions, whose Wet Bandits are actually on a little bit of a skid. They ran into Zip Zap Rap, who now, has won 6 straight games, by far the longest streak in the league. So, wanted to just make a note of those 2 teams. Just look at their 3 remaining games apiece here, and let's buckle in, folks. I've never seen quite a season like this where the 2 last place teams are only a game and a half out from the playoffs with 3 games to play. All right, let's see what happens down the stretch.